Okay, today we're doing question 16. Let's create a class. Question 16. Okay, let's go to the question now. Here it is. Write a method named isDivisible that takes an integer array and a divisor and returns 1 if all its elements are divided by the divisor. Is it divisor or divisor? Let's go. New one. This
divisor.
Okay. Divisor. Then if it's all of its elements are divided by the divisor with no remainder, we return 1. Otherwise, we return 0. This seems very easy. Okay, let's start our timer. Stopwatch. Okay, last time it took us 41, as you can see. This time I'm sure it's gonna take less than 10 minutes. Okay. Java. We're using Java, so we'll take this. Let's go to our IDE and write a main method, public static void main. It takes a string array called args, and then what I'm gonna do is make it static here so we can access it. This method that they gave us, and it, as you can see, it returns int. So let's have a answer. Let's make it I guess we can make it 1. Then if it's not divisible, then we can return 0 in the middle. So let's by default return that 1. Okay. And what I like to do is take these examples as a testing subject, like when it's 0, it's 1 because no element fails the division test. Okay, no problem. So we're gonna take these and take it as a test. Let's have a 2-dimensional array tests and put them in here, because 2-dimensional because we're putting an array inside an array. And we are done. Let's format it, make it look prettier. And then as you can see, we have 2 inputs. So I'm gonna change this to 0, anything. If this is 0, then here it can be any number. Okay, get it now. So I'm just gonna take 2 or something, whatever it is. And we have an int array, which is gonna take our numbers. I'm gonna call this nums. And let's make it prettier. Okay. On this one, I'm gonna make it maybe 2, because many numbers are divisible by 2, but shouldn't be at all. And then I'm gonna call this method. How are we doing this time? 2 minutes. Okay. I'm gonna call this method, giving it these 2 inputs. So for int I is equal to 0, let's start with 0, let's take the nums length. We're gonna increase by 1 every time, and then we're gonna call this method. Since it returns an int, we want to print that. So system out println, and this method, what is this method returns from, see, automatically is taking, but we want from nums the I1, and no. Okay, this is the second input. The first one is from tests, the eyes element, okay. The eyes item. So from test we take one, from nums we take one, we put it in, and then we have here. Here we're gonna break when we have a bad case, otherwise it will be 1. So let's go through the array here. First, if our array is 0, like length is 0, we're going to just return 1 because it doesn't really matter. Okay, so if a length is equal to 0, just return 1. But if that didn't break it, then we're gonna go through the array one by one, like this. Length gonna increase by 1. Yes, and then and check if a at I divided by divisor is not equal to 0. If it's not divisible, then we're gonna return 1, no 0, because everything has to be divisible. Takes an integer array and a divisor and returns 1 if all the elements are divisible. So okay, so 1 by 1, and all the elements are divisible by the number, return 1. Okay, cool. I guess we're done. See, how is the time? 6. Let's see if it works. And run. Okay, our answer on the left bottom corner, 11001. Let's check. 11001. Awesome. This by far I think is the fastest time I've done. But this question is really easy, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.